Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again this week. We are doing another review this week on a Netflix show, which seems to happen quite a bit now because there's a lot of cool stuff on Netflix.
A lot of things being released on Netflix, yeah, it's true.
We're going to talk about The Haunting of Hill House, which V got me onto it first, actually.
Yes.
I had seen some reviews previously, like just show up in my feed, but I hadn't watched any of it because I was going to watch it for myself. And I did watch it in 2 sittings. So I did one night and then and then the next I was very tired the next night. Next morning anyway. But yes.
So good.
What a great TV series.
So
I wasn't as over the top enjoyed it.
Oh my god, I loved it.
It was a really good intense family drama. Like
so intense.
When you think of it, you were expecting I came in thinking it was gonna be a horror movie
100%.
or a horror TV series. It's gonna be mainly about the house, why it's haunted, and you get the usual backstory of why the house is haunted.
What's happening there.
But
which you don't.
I was pleasantly surprised to see that none of that was in this.
It was not a cliche at all.
It was basically just this family like coming to terms with their experiences in a house, just any house really. Which
kind of was haunted.
But then you kind of like spoilers obviously.
Always.
But you kind of at the end of it, I was thinking, okay, so they were being haunted by their own fears. Yeah,
themselves, sort of thing.
Kind of, and then like
in a way,
And one really good line at the beginning, I knew was going to be important, is when the Hugh comes in and to speak to Nell at the beginning, and they start talking about dreams and how dreams can spill over.
Yes.
I
wonder if that's from the book.
That was very poignant.
Because I know that they did like a lot of the lines were direct quotes from the book.
Well, the book
of it was,
which came out. I'm not sure when the book came out, but there was a film in the 1960s.
Yes.
And then remade again in the 1999 with Liam Neeson.
Which, like...
for The Haunting, if you guys don't remember
that's all I had known about it. And then, like, I said that to one of the people at work, and they were like, no, like, you've got to go back and watch, like, all the, you know... And the book, and
it makes you want to read the book.
It does, and I've always said that anything that you watch that makes you want to read the original is like.
Well, the original came out quite a long time ago. So whether it's irrelevant, like, well, they did a really good job making the TV series. That's what I mean.
Like, it must still.
But it was an awesome TV series, really intense family drama.
Yeah.
I was sad, more sad than anything through the entire series. I just felt it very depressing, especially when...
It was very heavy. Episode 5, is that what you're going to say, with Nell?
Yeah.
Nell's episode?
That was heartbreaking.
It made you feel things that you weren't expecting to feel. That's what I loved about this show, was that you do go into it thinking like, oh, this is going to be scary. And yeah, it does have its scary moments, but they're all for a reason, and they're all like tied back to something, and it's just
it
amazing.
Kind of reminded me a bit of the first season of American Horror Story.
Kind of, similar.
It wasn't so much about the haunting, but the people. Like the stories and what they feared and how they... how they lived their lives, basically.
Yeah.
But very intense family drama. That's all I can say about
well
this
written as well, though. Like,
excellently written. Like, everything just flowed so nicely. There was no bits where you were like, that seemed like too much or egregious. It wasn't added on. Like,
no, and there was like, I remember messaging you a couple of times being like, pay attention, because I don't know when they actually cut the scenes, because some of them looked like they just flowed, like the one in the funeral.
The funeral home?
When they're in the home. Like, it literally just looked like they just did it all in one go.
They had some very well hidden cuts.
Amazing.
But even like there was no line of dialogue spared.
Impressive.
Like, every line meant something.
Oh, it was just...
Which is, as a scriptwriter, that's what you aim for. You don't want any excess
dialogue. Nothing like fluff. You don't want
any filler.
No.
And every line in this series was important.
Yes.
Which was
very
fantastic.
true.
And I think that's what makes it so good.
The writing. That's true.
Obviously, the acting as well was great.
So well casted.
Yeah, it was just devastating.
Even the kids,
and
like,
the last episode was just like,
God. Oh my God, the Dudleys. Oh.
And the Dudleys, my God.
Their story. Oh my God, with the daughter.
They were how would they be so, like, accepting of what just happened?
Because they know the house. They know the house. They know what it does to people.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that reaction.
No.
But
I wasn't expecting any of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you had to rate it.
Well, I want to discuss one thing as well.
Okay,
the Red Room.
Oh, yeah.
So I was reading after I finished that the red room obviously was meant to signify their own personal space.
Yeah.
The house had created a space
that they could go into.
And like the house itself was described like a digestive system. Like that room was the stomach, not the heart. It was they were eating people's lives.
Yeah.
So cool. And like someone was saying, well, that room represented their own personal space. But at the beginning, Steve comes into the treehouse with Luke.
Yeah, because he lets him in, I think. Because like remember at the end, the only reason like that the door would let each of them in was because like I don't know. I feel like once they're in there, if they're
you weren't allowed to go into someone else's space.
Yeah.
But like Steve entered the treehouse without Luke knowing he was coming. So how did he get into the room if that was supposed to be
his treehouse
space?
I don't know. Good question though.
Someone will probably tell us.
Yeah.
But that was something that stood out at the end.
Yeah,
and there was a mention of Rose, like, because this is obviously from the book, The Haunting of Hill House. Stephen King did his own version or a homage called Rose Red.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was a mini-series that went forever. And it was very similar.
So mini.
There was a lot of mentions of roses, etc. And a lot of red, so the red room, obviously. But I would notice at the very end as well when they're doing Luke's, I think it's 2 years, like, sober or something, but it didn't say that on the cake. I couldn't see what was on the cake.
Oh, yeah.
But there was a lot of red in all the flashback scenes. That I think they were toying with the idea that they never left the room. Like, they were all living in the room. Like, they died, basically. So there's a lot of talk out there that that's how it ends.
No, I don't want to think of it like that.
Because that would be, like, even more devastating. I mean, I think the ending as it is now was, like, very
I'm going to go back and watch it again. See, because I watched the first 5 episodes and I was like, no, I'm going to stop because my partner will like this, so I'm going to wait.
Yep.
And then I went back and watched the first 5 with him, and then I picked up on things that I hadn't.
All the hidden faces?
So many.
Like, I mean,
you could play that for days with this show. But, yeah, I reckon I'm going to watch it again because I just think that this show is, like, you'll pick things up every time you watch it.
Yeah. I think so. I think it's rewatchable.
Oh, for sure. I'm, like, excited to rewatch it.
But, guys, check it out.
Check it out. If you had to rate it, let's do a rating.
If I had to rate it, I'd have to probably give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh.
8 out of 10. So it's high up there.
I don't know if I've ever done this, but I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow. Our first 10 out of 10.
Flawless for me.
Flawless. Okay.
Yeah. Loved it.
I kind of feel bad giving it an 8.
It's pretty good for you.
It's good. It's pretty good. I did really enjoy it.
Yeah, it was great. So watch it. Give it a go. It's not that scary. Just do it.
It's not about the scares.
No.
Anyway, guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
Yes.
Subscribe if you want to see future content as well. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
All the things.
All the things out there. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, and we'll talk to you later.
See you next time.